Hi there, everyone. It is currently the 20th of April, 2015. Meteorologist Robert Spetta here with you today. And starting off the update, do want to say another big thanks to the people that have been sending in these photos for our profile pictures on the Facebook page, but also on the updates here, and definitely some gorgeous views coming out of the Philippines. That's to start off the update. I do want to dive into what is going on. We're not really talking about the Philippines today, of course, what is going on in Japan. Some severe weather across much of the country, and also we actually had a pretty decent earthquake down here just off the coastline of Miyako-jima. That's in the southern Japanese islands. I know some of you may have been confused today because I actually said there was an earthquake in Okinawa. Technically, Okinawa Prefecture is Miyako-jima and Ishigaki-jima, but it's not Okinawa Hanto or Naha, where most of you do live here. And what we did see actually was it way down here. It actually was closer to Taiwan, and we are seeing some video of some news stations out here in Taiwan and just what it was taking place. It was really shaking there actually quite considerably. And here's a home video at somebody's house here, and I'm not sure why he has a camera set up, but you can just see everything kind of shaking there on the screen, some of the lights shaking in their house. And what we did see is actually tsunami warnings were put in place out here across the southern Japanese islands. This is something I just always find quite incredible, is the amount of rehearsal that goes into keeping people safe here in Japan after an earthquake and during a tsunami. These are some shogaku, or elementary school students, and all evacuated quite immediately afterwards, and went to high ground. Somebody sent me these photos out of Ishigaki. So that's what we were seeing out here today, and it was kind of one of the big topics, but I don't want to shadow away from the fact we still have this storm system, which has really been bringing the rough weather out here across Japan. Actually, we're still looking at the threat of some strong winds, flooding rains, even landslides coming with this. Main issues, you got our low pushing overhead, and it's just been surging in that warm air. I know if you are out here, maybe not so much in the southern Japanese islands, of course, it has been warm, but extending over through the Kii Peninsula and even into the Tokyo area, those of you in Yokosuka, temperatures warmed up in the morning hours, right? Well, that's contributing to the fact that we are seeing the severe weather out here. Let's take a look at some of the reports already. Actually, in Okinawa Prefecture, way over there towards west, around Ishigaki as well. Past 24 hours, it's tapered off now. You've seen 251 millimeters of total rainfall. Wakayama Prefecture, off here towards the Kii Peninsula, 104 kilometer per hour winds were reported with this, and winds are still continuing to kick up, but I think the biggest issue is going to be the rainfall. Right now, JMA is warning of the risk of some flash flooding, even landslides. Actually, the Tokai region, that is this area right in here, could see as much as 250 millimeters of rain. Those of you in the military around the Yokosuka area, actually, the Kanto Plain could see upwards about 100 to 150, according to Japan Meteorological Agency. That's you located right in here. It's picking up a little bit lighter precipitation with the ECMWF, but you can see even back towards the north in the Mori region, you're still going to be looking at some heavy rainfall. The good news is that this is going to get a move on by the time we go later on in the week. So right now, you're going to be seeing that heavy rain across much of this area. There is the flood threat at the very least. Have an umbrella ready through the rest of Monday. If you are in an area that is prone to flooding, be prepared. Actually, in Hiroshima, you remember almost just over a year ago, we had those very severe floods that took place out here, just outside of Iwakuni, right? Not floods, landslides. Actually, over about 20 to 30 landslides in the course of one day. You're getting impacted pretty heavily by the showers this morning. It is tapering off. I think the worst of it is still going to be over there towards the Kii Peninsula, and then extending over through the Tokyo area, going through the afternoon to the evening hours. But the good news is, watch this as we go ahead through Monday and then into Tuesday. Our low gets a move on, and by Tuesday late morning, we're going to be seeing a vast improvement out across much of Japan. And even if we zoom ahead into Thursday and Friday, look at this, high pressure dominates. The big thing I like to call is when you get a high pressure area, I like to say big bubble, no trouble. And what I mean by that is you got this big bubble of high pressure, and it just keeps things on the quiet side. Even the winds start to taper off quite considerably later on this week. We just have to get through the start of the week at first, and then things will start to improve out here. So right now, this is actually something I stole from the domestic NHK guys in the morning hours. I do like this graphic. I'm thinking about making something like this. The threat of landslide. Other big thing is flooding right near bridges and some of these rivers here, and also some low-lying river flooding. So partly cloudy skies extending over by Tuesday into Wednesday in Tokyo. I think the morning hours, AM showers actually really going to kick up here, but definitely Wednesday and Thursday, we're looking at temperatures climbing into the mid-20s. Those of you with Fahrenheit at high 70s, mid to high 70s. Okinawa as well, some pretty beautiful weather shaping up the rest of the week. Look at sunny skies in your forecast. High of 20, over about 24, and look at a 26. You're actually pushing near the 80-degree mark by your Friday. Enjoy it, guys. One more thing I do want to talk about. Yeah, we still have our storm system off here towards the north. We do have Invest 91W way over there. If you're in Chuk, watch out for that. Might bring some passing showers. Nothing more than that. Really, models aren't picking up on it. I'm not even going to take the time to show that to you. If you do want to go look at some of the models, do check them out. We have plenty of links on the website at the links page at westernpacificweather.com. Also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. If we do have any updates on that little tropical area or anything else that's significant enough to talk about, we will post it there, over there, and also, of course, our video updates, which we continue to make. All right, guys, thanks as always for watching, and stay safe out there.